On there.
I've been on there.
He need episode 2.
Episode 2.
This your girl Naomi Javinci, and you is right here with the one and only Hood Hierarchy. You already know.
Oh man, look, man, OG Tulo, man, the Coke Talker, Houston. You know what I'm saying? 8 times, man, dirty side, man. You know, this is what it is, man. You know, rocking with my boy, Uncle Beats.
First of all, yo, salute to everybody in the building, man. This Jap City TV, y'all already know what's going on. Bandana Road, East Side Legend. I'm in this boy with Hierarchy, with my boy Uncle Beats. Y'all already know what's going on. East Side Chicago, West Side Chicago, Low End, Wild Hunters. Acknowledge me. Let's get up, man. Let's talk about it, man.
Yo, y'all. This Hood Hierarchy. This your girl Star with 3 R's. Y'all got it. This is the best platform for the artists.
Now we gonna start with the South Side, where GDs and BDs and Blackstones don't coincide. So let me be your tour guide. So when you in a certain area, you will know what that hood ride.
How you doing, Two Sweets? How you doing?
Hey.
Good to have you here. If somebody was trying to be a guest on the Gangster Chronicles, what's the qualification?
Man, just have an interesting story, man. That's how we made our name, man. We really made our name off of just having interesting people on, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, dog, I'd rather talk to an interesting person than a celebrity any day, dog.
There we go.
Any day. So if you got something interesting,
I was on the Gangster Chronicles, so I guess I'm interesting, people.
Yo, what up, people? Y'all tapped in with President Sly, Hood Hierarchy. Y'all checking out, you know what I'm saying? Unc right here. Stay tuned. Buffalo, New York in the building. Aye.
Okay, so it is what it is. I am that girl, Olivia. This is Hood Hierarchy with Uncle Beats. Make sure you guys remember to look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are absolutely amazing. No matter what anybody says, you got this. Yes, life gets hard and it may knock you on your feet, but guess what? You'll jump right back up because why? Weebles wobbles, but we don't fall down.
All right, it's your boy Lil Matt. Shout out Hood Hierarchy, Uncle Beats, salute all the way from St. Martin, Mississippi.
What's the hood?
Brooklyn, New York, Tampa, Florida, Ybor City. What up?
This your boy Snap G, and you tapping in with Snap G and Uncle Beats on Hood Hierarchy, Mobcast. Tune in, hit the like, hit the share. You know what I'm saying? If you don't hit the share, your front door, I will be there.
Everybody go on YouTube right quick and subscribe to Hood Hierarchy.
Hood Hierarchy, they know that's you.
Yeah, that's the
Hood Hierarchy.
That's the podcast.
Listen, give me my hat first. I need my merch. I need my Hood Hierarchy merch.
I'm gonna be there.
All right, give me my merch.
I got you.
All right, Hood Hierarchy. All right. Now I gotta shout them out because I've been asking for my merch.
I got
Hood Hierarchy, but you dig, like I'm in the Hood Hierarchy. You dig? I really pull up in real life, you know. But I want to salute you and give you blessings, bro, on your journey, bro, to the top. You dig? Meet me up there, nigga. I see you when I get there.
And check this out, y'all. It's your boy Benzino, right? And we talking the hood or we talking Hood Hierarchy? It's my man Uncle Beats. He in the building. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, pull up. It's your boy Benzino. Holla.
Guess what it is, y'all? It's the Hood Hierarchy Podcast, and it's me, Uncle Beats, in the streets like white lines on the corner like a stop sign. And who I got in the building with me today?
Who?
Co-hosting too. Who I got in the building? Tell me who I got, man.
Oh man, you got K-Dub the Ambassador, aka DiBiase the Don, Inglewood know what's up. Inglewood got my back, the whole shot got my front. Well, Inglewood got my front, the whole shot got my back, and you already know what we doing and where the fuck we at, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
It's going down. I need everybody to get in the comments.
I'm a little rusty now, but
you better put some WD-40 on you because we going. So hey,
I'm all right.
Everybody get in them comments. Drop them hoods. Drop them cities. Drop them states. If you
drop
really
them
rock
likes,
with,
y'all. Hey, drop them
really
likes.
Rock with us.
I told y'all earlier.
Hey, if they really rocking with us, they need to come over to YouTube too, man. come over to YouTube if you're rocking. But if you want us to be everybody, hit that like. If you can't hit that share. If you really on it, leave a comment. If you want us to survive, hit subscribe. And if you really want us out the trap, drop something on that Hood Hierarchy Cash App. Hey, Dub, they did so good yesterday, right?
Oh, man, hey.
They did so good.
This is going to be a hard one to follow. But guess what?
They was in there like, they did so good. So, can I get at least 100 likes on this video? Show me y'all rock with me. Can I at least get 100 on Facebook and 100 on YouTube? We got thousands of views. Ain't no
and
way.
If y'all want to rock with beats, show me y'all rock with me, man. Because I know I sent this shit to at least about 300-400 motherfuckers today.
Hey, K-Dub, I know at least some of y'all got K-Dub.
Just drop them like
curse the people out when we asking them to do something, okay, man? We're not gonna call them.
Man, fuck that, because we telling them. Show some love, man.
K-Dub, we're not gonna call them MF. And I want to play this on the radio, man. So every other word cannot be effer.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
This is big. This is big. Every other word can't be effer.
I'm telling you, I'm sorry, Beats. I'm telling your fans, I'm sorry.
I forgot to tell you that before we got to going, because the crunchy episode kind of broke the rules yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But Bleed.
Nah, because Paul made
I gotta have Young Bleed on the radio, man. Young Bleed a little different, so let's try and keep it easy. But I'm gonna roll the intro. I'm gonna come right back because I know y'all waiting. Young Bleed in the building. He here. He ain't no fake out. So
I'm gonna keep it G. I ain't gonna keep it gangster as a co-host. I'm gonna keep it G. I ain't gonna keep it gangster, but I'm gonna keep it G in a good way. I'm gonna keep it good.
Let me roll that.
I got your back, bro.
Hierarchy. My bad. Every single episode, man, we're gonna give them a little background.
I know how I feel because I've been through that 1,000 times.
Lovely ghetto you, beautiful ghetto you, sweet ghetto.
We made so much doing that. I started taking that money throwing the concerts.
It's your boy Project Pata, Hood Hierarchy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, man, if it ain't in the hood, man, it ain't on here.
Hey, this your boy Mario Cannon, man. And you rocking with Hood Hierarchy. You already know what's going down.
Team Pretty P stand up. It's a wrap. Tune in.
It's Deli Dale. And whenever I got time and I'm relaxing and I'm chilling, I don't give a damn if I'm laying in the bed with you. I'm checking out Hood Hierarchy. And it's just that simple, just that easy.
This is 7 Up, man, straight from Brooklyn. I want y'all to check my boy out, Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. Get the dopest interviews, the dopest content, the dopest platform, straight from Chi-Town, man. You know what it is, man. We representing Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. That's the highest of prestige. Get it? You already know. That's on game. You heard?
What's happening? This the one and only HD president, Mr. Bow Bow Bow. This is Hood Hierarchy checking in. I'm signing out. HD4, bow, bow, bow.
Bow, bow, bow. I just love that. I ain't gonna keep y'all waiting, man. I ain't gonna keep them waiting, man. We ain't gonna keep them waiting, Doug. So let me give my guy a proper intro. So when you say legend, a lot of people be like, oh, he's a legend. You really ain't a legend. You just old. You just been around. You didn't do nothing. But this dude here, not only did he walk through the streets tapping in with the hoods when he was at the top of the industry, even with the underground, he just always been through tapping in with everybody, man. He did a lot of classic stuff. He always represented the struggle. That's what I like about him. And he was able to represent the party. So it's like you gotta give it up, K-Dub, for our guy, the one and only Young Bleed is in the building. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, brother?
Corleone.
All right. Always already, Uncle Beast. I appreciate that intro, my brother. What's up, K Dub? Nothing but Louisiana Chi-Town love, baby, all day. Yes, sir.
Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, we just
Yo,
a
the
little
truth.
cousin. We the DiBiase family. We the Corleones
Absolutely.
cousin.
Young Bleed, Corleone. Hey, y'all get up in the comments. Holla at Young Bleed. Holla at K Dub, man. Y'all shout him out. Let's see who we got here. Drop y'all city, drop y'all state. Come over to come over to YouTube if you really rocking with me. Let's get them watch hours in, hit them likes. We got the one and only Show Body in the building. Us
Shout
before
Body,
we
what's
the
up, family?
Body. What's up, show body, man? Yeah, California love, baby.
OG's and Young Guys podcast going down tomorrow, so everybody tap in. Big
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
Us before me.
Before me. Also, we got to check Boogie Flavors out. San Diego's on Let's Chop It Up podcast. We got my guy Big Six in the building. I like that.
Well, my book. I got my
That's
book.
that shout by the Young Guards book right there, man.
OGs and Young
Yeah,
Guys.
shout out to Shout by the again, man. That's a book right there. He sent to me.
But before I start, while we shouting everybody out, we're gonna shout out my brother Southside Tez. Birthday was on New Year's, and we
Happy birthday, Southside.
We say this bottle from the other
Happy
night.
birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
This bottle for my brother Southside. Show your face.
Get in now.
Show your face.
Cheers, baby. Salute.
Team bad guy, man. Bad guy, baby. Flea, what up, boy?
Yes, sir.
Uncle B.
What's up, family?
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yes, sir.
Same to you and happy birthday, loved one. Absolutely.
That's it. Let's get to it.
It's all good. Sean Richardson in the building. What's up with your family? Catch us on YouTube too. Fast Track, salute to you, man. You've been showing up, man. Number the top dog, Cold Corey, right in the building. Everybody that's on Facebook, hit that highlights in the comments at least if you gotta stay on Facebook. There go my guy, DJ Bigger. What's up, Bigger? Come over to YouTube. Check us out. We in the building. That's right, Sean. Tag them all. Dirty Red in the building. The legendary Dirty Red Detroit in the building. Dirty
Red, my folks from D-Town. Hey, you and Crunchy, y'all crazy. Hey, I couldn't talk to him yesterday, but
oh no,
I
Dirty
can't
Red
see nobody. I'm on the computer right now, so
Dirty Red gonna come on. Money Up Gang in the building. Hit that like, y'all. Hit that like. We're gonna get to it. Great man Guapo in the building. What's up with you, family? You know Great man Guapo, Bleed? Yeah.
I ain't gonna say we haven't met, but I don't think so. You know, I lived in the shop for a couple of months on the north side, man. So it's a chance we done met. And if I haven't forgive me for my shortcomings, man. But I don't know for sure. In Ohio, you know, I go through that Toledo and Cincinnati, so on and so forth. So yeah, it's a chance, man. I live in 41 states at least a weekend, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I asked you. I know you mess with Ohio. He said,
yes, sir.
You know I'm rocking with you the heavyweight. Ohio in here. Salute to Ohio.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
I gotta get on my phone because I want them likes to match the views. You dig what I'm saying? Show them likes, y'all.
We need them likes. Rick
even y'all on Facebook. Come on over to YouTube.
Come on over. Southside.
Hierarchy.
Shout out to the birthday guys.
This is the hood hierarchy.
We got the one and only Never from Crucial Conflict in the building.
All right, Southside Never. What's up, baby?
Family in the building.
Yes,
got Hood Baby Hurt in the building. Decatur, Illinois finest going down. I'm gonna do some big stuff with them. Top guest of the show, Jackie in the building. It's going down. I got my guy MG. Shout out to K Dub. Shout out Uncle B. We finna get to it. Shout out Jessica Simpson. We finna get to it. Y'all keep coming. Hit that like. Get us up there. Hit that subscribe. Get us up there.
Nikki Equation. Hey, shout out to Alizé too.
Shout out to the
I see you, baby.
I need at least 100 likes on this video. Y'all can do it.
At least
5-star.
Y'all don't do that for us. Y'all
subscription. New subscription. Appreciate you. So let's get to it, K Dub. Now you said you seen something on the internet with Waka Flocka had. I knew it was fake. It's like an app or something.
My nigga, man.
But look, it's an app where you can make yourself look beat up, right? So he posted a picture. Everybody said 10 dudes jumped him. Everybody sucked it up.
I know for a fact Waka ain't get beat up by no 10 niggas. I do know that. I know that for a fact.
How you know for a fact?
Because no one Waka.
No one Waka. Okay.
That's like me saying Uncle Beast got beat up by 10 niggas or Young Bleed got beat up by 10 niggas.
Anybody can get caught slipping, bro. Anybody can get caught slipping.
Hey, I got robbed about 10 of them. Hey, I got robbed by about 10 of them, nigga. It happened now. Don't get it twisted.
You got robbed, but it wasn't no 10 niggas. It wasn't 10.
Hey, man,
it about 10 niggas. Yeah, it about 10 of them.
Where you
I didn't share that story. In Dallas, man, fresh off the Greyhound. I didn't share that story. Yeah, getting off the Greyhound, man. Walking to the web cycle, man. Some little hungry youngsters and some OGs, and they ran that sidewalk shuffle on me while I was waiting for a ride. Without no guns, man. They just really slipped some K2 on me. You know me, I'm hood, man. So I'm a hang while I'm waiting. I have a drink, I have a smoke. And from there, they got me slipping outside my limit, man. I lived in Dallas, you know what I mean? So it ain't where you from, it's where you at, bro. It can happen anytime, in the place, my nigga. Yeah, no fucking doubt. I was by myself, you know what I mean? Just traveling and just passing through. Yeah, coming out there to do some work and never left Greyhound, man.
I still accept that, even though what happened.
You just said what I was.
Still don't accept that.
You just said what I was going to say before I was going to say it. If it would have been somebody like you or a Crunchy, I would believe because y'all really be tapping with the people. And Waka Flocka too many hands in his pocket. People ain't finna. 10 people ain't. They not even finna let him get away from him. It's too many hands in his pocket. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all really in tune with the hoods. And y'all give people a chance. They're scared. So I can see that. I knew it was fake.
That's how it happened, man. I'm like Fox, man. For the happen any other way. What you say, Doug?
Bleed cut from a different club. Whoever did that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
RIP to them.
Yeah.
Because they.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. You know what I mean. And we come from the same party.
Hold on, K-Dub. Don't RIP.
Hey,
we ain't gonna do none of that.
Yeah, we ain't trying to do none of that. We come from that same origin, man. So it is what it is. Wrong place, wrong time.
And you know what you just said?
What you say, Doug?
Nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, but just saying, coming from the same place, we naturally adapt back to that place. You know what I mean? We holler hood, not Hollywood, man. You know what I'm saying? So keeping that unity in the community, we ain't no too good for nobody. But you understand, man. Rest in peace to guys like Nipsey Hussle. You could be in your same neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? I have guys to say, man, you can come through the neighborhood with the roll down. Everybody can't do this because we don't care who you is. Yeah, people hungry everywhere, man. So it'll happen, man. Be careful.
Yeah, it'll happen. It's just
stop playing with the folks. Remix coming soon.
I like what you said. You accepted the fact you just got caught slipping. People
that's it, no doubt.
And they act like
yes, sir.
Because you know you taking a chance when you deal with the people, how you deal with them.
Yeah.
But hey,
right.
You can live scared, you can live free. One or the other, you know what I'm saying?
One of the two. That part, baby.
That's really how it go. Everybody hit that guy, hit that guy.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad I got some OGs in the building because I want to know what y'all think, right? I saw Finesse 2 times arguing with the little boy King recently, right? And everybody's like, oh, that little boy. But I want to know, what's the difference? I ask you first, Flea. What's the difference from Tulo from Houston, from Rapper Guy? Shout out to Tulo, and what King is doing. What do you see different?
Tulo.
You know, I'm a Tulo fan from when Tulo first came out with the Ghetto Boy. Shouts out to Scarface, whole Rapper Guy Mafia. I don't know too much about the other guy, so I don't know the situation to understand the difference between them. I'm more than a Tulo fan. Say that again, on.
You heard?
Okay, yep, I'm not familiar with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with him as far as his music and everything. Like I said, I'm more a Tulo fan from back in the Gap, so I know a little more about Tulo, you know, and it's hearing about him really for the first time, man, and that's crazy. You know, it's a big epidemic right now, man. It's a sad epidemic to the fact that a lot of these young cats nowadays, before you know them, by the time I hear about them, they done got murdered already. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, he wanted to do, you know, Ice Cube just say we'll have a new nigga next year. Now you pop up tomorrow, it's a new rapper. We don't know where he came from, and before you know his history, you know, it moved that fast. So I'm not hip to him and nothing against him. All love and respect, but I don't know his history. You know what I mean?
Right. And now, like Great Man Guapo said, they never should have had that child in grown folks' business. But I must admit, when I was like 13 or 14 and seeing Tulo, the little kid driving the car, or like when he came on Bring It On, he talking about straight killing.
Yeah.
Dope. I feel like I'm in the right lane. I'm in the right lane if he can do it. So
that's right. That's why I'm fucking with you, Beats.
Right.
Hey, I'll say this here, Beats, for the record.
A couple years older than me, but that's around.
Hey, look, I say this for the record. Each one teach one, and we all coming from the same origin. I know I've been shooting guns since I was 7 years old, running with my big cousin and different things. So I knew when the adults didn't think you was capable of doing certain shit. We started like anybody else shooting BB guns, pellet guns. Then we graduated to 25s, 22s, 32s, 38s. So you know what I mean? Sometimes grandma and mom and them don't know what you're doing outside when you go outside. When you look at a movie like American Me, and you see that trickle down and all the way to the end with the little young bro tell pops, all right, I'm cool, I'm just doing tattoos, but don't know he on his way to do a drive-by murder. So that part of it, if you come from there, yeah, you know, we recognize the kids. So you know what I mean? It's just when you get that kind of hood or street level teaching, you know what I mean? Or that ethic for us surviving. You know, we walked to school, man, you had to fight on the corner, or you had to cut through a certain alleyway to avoid the boys that were waiting for you on the block. So that type of thing. So you know, you learn quick. We learn a little faster. I say this here, you know, you get a lot of kids kidnapped, molested, and murdered, and all that type of thing in a lot of suburban neighborhoods. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of that, you know, we come up from the era of the Atlanta child murders, if you remember that, with Wayne Williams and all that. We used to walk down the street and walk and follow the yellow line and watch the cars to not walk close to an alleyway way in Louisiana that wasn't Louisiana. So depending on what you growing at, you learn fast as a young child how to survive and keep yourself alive. So, you know, yeah, we get it a little bit quicker, man. So that takes place in the ghetto, but it's highly unlikely that our kids get kidnapped and murdered. If anything, we'll turn on each other. But you ain't gonna take that chance because we bone ready, man. Not swan ready. That part.
Yeah, the kids of my family, they'll bring them back if they kidnap them. Like, oh yeah, I can have this little man.
Hey, my granddaddy taught us how to make China ball guns.
We grew up in mobs, and we wasn't finna get kidnapped or no diddy, no puppy, no shit like that. Wasn't nobody finna we wasn't them type of kids. Like we had Homie the Clown.
Wild pack of hyenas, man.
I know you when we had Homie the Clown. We had niggas used to dress up like clowns and we used to I was getting fired the fuck up.
Right. It was a different time, man, but it's still like the same. When I be hearing them talking, like the technology just changes, the world just advances. Like I heard,
Yeah.
I was watching some dude who was locked up with R. Kelly. He said it ain't no
Yo.
different than a public lynching. He said R. Kelly said they used
That's
to
what
always
it
take the strongest slave and whoop them in front of everybody. That's all they doing right now, and that really is
Yes.
how I feel out of this stuff. They
Yeah.
only the rich people is the ones that the rich black people is the ones that they gotta show all of us.
Don't use
What
R.
they,
Kelly
what they
as no
done.
subject though.
What you
I
say,
was on
Doug?
my way to go get over Crunchy and R. Kelly, and I went to jail one night and got caught up in the whole indictment. Motherfucker got caught with the clock with the switch and shit like that. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about Crunchy or R.
I remember
Kelly.
that night when you got arrested.
Change the subject, because
Yo.
You know what? We just gonna
my
go.
word to Moses.
We just gonna go and get to the screening since Southside already asked, right? So please, when you come to Hood Hierarchy, when we let you walk through the hood,
Yeah.
we gotta know your hood enough. Of course, I know you are, but we gotta show these streets. So with that being said, what city and state are you originally from?
Oh man, I'm from the south side, bottoms of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, man. Into the G lane to the Mayfair East Side, man. You know, well, y'all gang bang from that to Cali. We smoke like it's hood. We know each other by different hoods, the way we dress, our swag, and persona down here in Louisiana. Shreveport is our gang capital, but we first saw Crips and Bloods in Louisiana and a little bit in New Orleans. But Baton Rouge, it ain't never been like that. We got different sections in different neighborhoods, and depending on the tennis you wear, the Jabot jeans back in the, from Reeboks to Nikes, that we know who was from where by how you dressed. You see what I'm saying? And we always had the same epidemic. I mean, murder is murder. Fighting is fighting. So we remember, like I say, from pop guns to 25, 22 chains, and and it escalated. Now you see what I'm saying? These boys got the switch and everything else, man. It was a guy, we just had a Martin Luther King parade out here a few weeks ago, y'all. And one of the people that got murdered out there got hit 72 times. Maximum overkill, man. Protecting his child. He died on his child to protect his baby to keep him from getting hit. And before we could have a peaceful demonstration on a Martin Luther King parade, this guy was murdered and hit about 72 times. So it's a different thing from 6 shooters to this switch thing nowadays, man. A whole nother world.
They throw up that foe, but it ain't the foe we think. Put it like that. I know that.
Yeah.
From Baton Rouge. My grandparents.
Our foe, man, it comes from my OG cousin, them neighborhood gang. You hear what I'm saying? Hey, look, our foe it stands for Southside Wrecking Crew. You see what I'm saying? Shouts out to my OG cousin Sugar Slim, Joker P, and guys of that nature. Big Dad, Bucker Boy, Big South. It's like the 4 horsemen, so we celebrate them 4 horsemen. I remember since elementary school, my cousin them ran with a gang called the UT Warlords. Then we became under the Wrecking Crew was like the Wrecking Crew Angels, the Junior Wrecking Crew. The 6-pack, and we was the baby 6-pack in elementary school. Some real boys in the hood shit. 8, 9 years old, we was stealing grandma guns and different things like that. Rest in peace to my cousin Frederick Glasper. But by 9, 10 years old, we found magazines to where we could purchase our own guns. So my mama did the due diligence, and she tried to move us from the south side to the Mayfair East Side that looked like a black middle class suburban neighborhood. But you could take a nigga out the ghetto, and you can't take the ghetto out of nigga. So it looked like gingerbread land to me. The Great Migration all over the place. It was hood niggas already out there. What we call preppy gangsters that wore polo shirts and jabos, but whoop the fuck out you, man, from the shoulders down if it came to that gunplay. So we learned fast here again early in the pretty places as far as black, middle class, suburban areas that was still ghetto, because it's not they say it ain't the world, it's the people in it. The mountains ain't gonna kill you, the trees ain't gonna fall on you, but we'll shoot up the place, man. So that type of thing. Yes, sir.
And I respect Baton Rouge under that Boudon, because
it ain't nothing
we had Baton Rouge go to war with anybody from the niggas to the Cubans. Like,
to the Cubans, man. And you know, y'all gotta keep in mind, like, you know, rest in peace to our brother Doug, our big brother, Pimp C. You know what I mean? And just describing, you know, anybody that's really from down south and definitely Texas, gonna tell you Texas is really Tejas. You know, Spanish term. It's really North Mexico, you know, due to the Alamo and the fence they put up. But that's really Mexico. So everything is those origins on up. You see what I'm saying? So in that same sense of the word, yeah, man, you know, Colombia and where everything come from and into the country, it started in South America on into California and to Texas and throughout the surrounding area. Really, if you look at an old map, Mexico was from California all the way to Florida and Mexico. So it's the same origin. You know what I mean?
Well, we definitely still screening you. So you done told us about Baton Rouge, but I got one more question to see if you really from Baton Rouge. Do y'all still got Hold on, K-Dub. Do y'all still got good flea markets?
Yeah, would you say flea market? Y'all, they say swap meets out there in California. I don't know what y'all call them in Chicago. Yeah. We might got a few flea markets still down here, Michael. That don't exist no more down here. I don't think we have them no more. But every Saturday we went to the flea market. It's one in Gonzales that still exists. Like a
we the flea market.
Like a tiger.
Y'all used to have the best
we
swap
the flea
meets.
market in the shop.
Y'all used to have
the yes. Okay, I didn't know.
How theirs was. They had the best one. So
yeah. And I'm surprised and not surprised on that you'll know about that. See, y'all run right along with us in Mississippi. I learned that about the Chi. A lot of migration. You know what I mean? Shouts out to the old man. Shouts out to Jeff Ford. I learned they origins from Mississippi. And Never's on the line. Peace, my brother. Shouts out to the whole crucial conflict. You know, Cold Heart is my guy. You know, as well as the rest of the guys. But I learned cold-hearted from Mississippi. So the more we sit down and structure around this table, we realize we brothers from another mothers and not just the same. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so y'all one and the same. I think the same time code. You know, so we go together. So to say flea market from here to there, that's a beautiful thing, my brother.
right. And shouts out to my guys in Baton Rouge, man. Shouts out to my guy Rod and HD for president, Mr. Bow Bow Bow. Then my guys
Yes, indeed.
Oh, my guys in St. Martinville. Shouts out to my guy 13 in St. Martinville. King, my guy
yes,
King
sir.
Right in Liberia. Shout out to him too. So
yes, indeed.
Now that we talking, what we eating when we come to Baton Rouge, man? What we need to be eating?
Let me tell you
alligator.
something.
Hey, look, I'm gonna take you back. Man. I don't know how deep this going to New York, and I got a lot of New York friends, starting with Dougie Fritz. You know what I mean, the OG. But we can go back to the special ed record, man. When he say maybe later, cause my waiter made potato alligator souffle. I don't know what they know about alligator in New York City, boss. But yeah, we start. You know, we got gator, crawfish. You know what I mean, crab, shrimp, of course. Yeah, man. We seafood lovers around here. Some of the best seasoning in the world. I lived in a lot of places, man, but ain't no seasoning like Louisiana. I'm a vouch for the home team, man. Absolutely.
You just answered my question. I was just about to say, how is y'all seafood compared to everybody else? So, what would you say the best?
Hey, what I learned with frozen packs, you hear me? Frozen packs. I didn't have to teach people in Kentucky how to peel crawfish. They get frozen crawfish, man. We get them out this swamp water out here, man. Right. Yeah, we can go crawfishing in the creek out here, man. Yeah, that part is a different world. It's off the land.
I had to find out if my wife, my cousin. Yeah. That shit crazy. I had to find out my cousin.
Dude, get your country ass out of here, man. You're a country nigga, man. You just doing this shit. Get your country ass out of here.
I had to make sure my wife was my cousin.
What did you say, Doug?
Hey, bro, let me share this with y'all. Hey, Doug, Uncle Pete, Let me share something with y'all. And this is what I share with everybody in the world I have a conversation with when we get on them topics. Let me tell y'all the greatest incest story in the world. If you believe God is our heavenly Father, guess what? We ain't cousins, we ain't grandmas and nieces and nephews. We all brothers and sisters under one heavenly Father. So, hey, and more in that country is revealed, man. We just, like I said, the Great Migration, man, 1929 and the Great Depression. Everybody spread it out. They said the people that stayed in Louisiana was too ignorant or too scared to leave here. So when they freed the slaves, where am I go? You see what I'm saying? So you don't know that, you know.
What I'm saying, by me, parlez-vous français, by me being Creole, nigga.
I ain't fucking with you, nigga.
I'm saying for real.
Yeah, you're a wild child, but you know what it is, baby.
I'm real dead Creole. It's already proven. You know, and we
ain't your grandfather from Baton Rouge, right, Doug? Your family, your grandmother and grandfather from Baton Rouge, right?
And my granddad moved here from Baton Rouge.
Okay.
From Baton Rouge. That part, small world getting smaller, baby. Salute, John.
Get some money, and they moved.
So where your wife's grandparents come from?
My wife, daddy, my biggest homies, my OG Ace, my father.
Where they come from? I'm trying to make sure y'all not
parents from Baton Rouge.
Out of your
same motherfucking neighborhood.
Okay. Hey, it might be, man. It might be. It might be.
It might be. What? You take it back to ancient Kemet. You say ancient Egypt. Take it back to ancient Kemet, where royalty was at.
Yes, sir.
Their family, they fucked within their family and made babies in their family.
Hey.
They kept
it's accepted by the white folks in Italian.
Bloodline going.
You know.
But I ain't on that shit though. I don't want to fuck nobody in my family.
Hey, but the truth is, it take us to go to the funeral, Dub, to figure that out. I done had some encounters with cousins, and I realized, hey, we almost. And show up at the funeral, and damn, your people is my people. You never know that, bro. That's how separated we is.
I ain't make it to the funeral because my homie, he did big six. He did six.
Hey, life ain't over with, Doug.
I would have to say, I didn't think we would be talking about incest on this interview. You just never know what'll happen on Hood.
No, but real shit though. I've been around the fucking world. Yeah. I literally been to the world. Me and my nigga Ox, the original Buchanans, we snuck over the boy. We 15. We made history, nigga. We was kids. We snuck over the boy. We got stuck on an island, nigga.
Hey, man, you are co-hosting. I begged you to interview you, and you said no.
Let me shut up.
Are we doing a double interview or are you co-hosting, man? You need to tell me, man, so I can do this right. Are you asking questions or are you getting interviewed? Just let me know so I can go side to side so we can get this. I gotta get into it with this. I've been doing my homework for this, man. You know, I've been doing my homework.
You right.
So Flea.
Let him call and play, Doug. Let him call and play.
But hold on. Southside did say you want to
I've survived a lot of legends. I'm supposed to be dead, bro.
It's T's birthday. He did say
let our quarterback this thing, Doug.
What now I say? I survived the illest niggas around.
Good. We congratulate you.
And you still around the Doug. Let home quarterback this shit, man.
Is T still over there with you all, Doug?
Ted. Yes, Ted. Hey,
what restaurant did you say you wanted to tell them about the Chicago restaurant?
It's
your birthday, man. Tell them the restaurant.
You want to go to the hood? Look, I got a hood spot for you.
He don't want to go to
yes, sir.
Which one?
Sunny Sub on 71st and King Drive. They be.
Ooh, wait.
Look, if you want a fat gyro,
I'll something to eat. Yeah.
If you want a fat gyro,
they fat.
Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Fat Albert.
Okay, right on. Look, let me take this here, Ted. Hey,
how many niggas be getting shot in there for me? I don't go there.
Hey,
gonna
hey,
need
let me say this for the book. And
Hey, you know what? Let me shut up.
And they
look.
open all night, ain't it, Uncle Beach? You know they open up Fat Albert's. What time
Let
they
me shut
close?
up. Let me shut up.
You go there get a nice guy.
Let me say this for the books, y'all. We was talking about Louisiana seafood and seasoning. What I tell people about this, we used to Domino's Pizza and Pizza Hut down here. But see, real Italian pizza, Chicago, I done came to barbecue joints, you know, shouts out to Debbie the Glass Lady. Miss Debbie's mom up there. She took me to a nice barbecue restaurant. So I know y'all know what it is. And you know, you can tell by the heritage, rather from here or there. But real pizzas, you ain't gonna eat a whole pizza in Chicago like you do down here, man. The slices is too big. And the Italian beef, you know what I'm saying? I love that Italian beef. The sandwich you dip in the sauce, man. I fuck with y'all, man, all the way. Absolutely.
But please, you know, you will. I think
sir.
low key you related to my sister people because there's a lot of spots you be naming me in the rules, and I know them spots.
Yes, sir.
And I'm one of them niggas.
Yo.
And I'm native back
No more
there.
incest
You know,
conversation.
probably
Past
book
that.
say.
You're not finna find out your brother. Not on this podcast.
Yeah, damn. Yo, talk to him. Duh, we're gonna keep that in the family, baby.
I'm gonna sit
We're
there.
gonna keep that in the family,
I'm
man.
just co-hosting. You know what? Hey,
y'all hear
this
that,
is my
Chicago?
brother Beats. I love him to death, and I ride with him to death. And
Yeah,
this is
no, but love, baby.
Hey, Doug, Chicago hear that. I told him this man be all through these cities. He just named foods
Yes, sir.
that people from Chicago only know about. So they know he official tissue.
I only know about it. If you ain't been there, you don't know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, that part.
Y'all hit that like. Y'all see what's up. Y'all see what's up. Hit that like. Okay, Bleed, I gotta ask you this. We getting there. K-Dub is stretching the screen and out, but we getting there. What's your favorite hood movie?
Don't make it like, hey, don't make me the crushy tonight. I ain't the crushy tonight, nigga. Hey,
You ain't gonna be the cruncher, man. Shouts out to my old brother Cruncher, man. Cruncher, all the brother, man. Hey, yo.
I'm
New day, new way, baby. New day, new way. Look, to answer that question, let me answer on question, Dub. We know you the prince of the shine, nigga. I'm always call you that. But look,
ain't the prince no more. We gave that to Derrick Rose. We gave that to Derrick Rose.
People just coming on. This is the one and only Young Bleed. And the guy doing all the talking when Young Bleed try to talk is my brother K-Dub, the ambassador. The
hey,
bad
Dizzle,
guy.
man. Absolutely. The ambassador, the prince of Chicago, man. Absolutely. Yo,
the question,
but to answer that question for you,
what's your favorite hood movie?
What's my
favorite? Hey, man, this the thing. When people ask me, let me say this, Dub. Hey, when people ask me, it's like asking me who is my favorite hip hop artist. Rakim always been my favorite rapper of all time. I say that for the record. But hip hop didn't start with Rakim. So I learned to break this shit down in categories. When you say am I from Baton Rouge, I'm a Baton Rouge Earl K. Long 1974 baby, man. You hear what I'm saying? I'm 50 years old. We just celebrated the 50 years of hip hop last year. At the same time, I tell them I was born this way, man. My uncle played drum. My mama read me poetry. So when you say rap, it's R-A-P, rhythm and poetry. I'm born this way. So it's hard to put that in a nutshell. See, I got to go back to when you say hood movies, when you say hood, and just that word alone, I got to start with Boys in the Hood. But before that, for as hip hop origin, Beat Street, then I learned Wild Style. You understand? Then Crush Groove, breaking and breaking too. But I got to start with Boys in the Hood because that opened the door for movies like Menace to Society and Juice and so on and so forth. So far, I go back to the OG, far back as I can get the origin. You see what I'm saying? So Boys in the Hood set the template for everything.
You really just dropped some knowledge, man, because on the real,
I could tell you what my
being
favorite
excited
hood
over
movie is.
breaking. The same way they was excited over Boys in the Hood and stuff. Everybody was going crazy over going to see breaking. Because wasn't it 3 breakings? I think he did.
I I know 1 and 2. If it's the third breaking, I missed that. But what I would say about breaking on, let me say this, Doug. A lot of people don't know this here. Far as the moonwalk and all that, you know, that comes from Boogaloo Shrimp. I learned recently Boogaloo Shrimp is either from Baton Rouge. If not from Baton Rouge, he's from Louisiana. Turbo off of breaking. He from Louisiana. That top Michael Jackson, the moonwalk. Yeah, he from Louisiana, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. I do my history. Yeah, that part.
I know that. I definitely well,
yeah,
you gave me one of your rappers. You gave me one of your rappers. And we're gonna ask you your top 3.
Yes.
So give me the other 2. You put the guy Rakim first.
Yeah, Flea, you on blast. I ain't on blast. You on blast. I'm still co-hosting. You on blast. I ain't on blast.
Well, hold it on, baby. Hold it on, baby. Forget about it. I'll tell you first when we go right with the guard. Hey, look, what I say about this, and just like y'all being true men and true connoisseurs of hip hop, I follow who stick to their script. You can go from right to the beginning of right now. Right still right, man. He ain't switch up for the times. He gonna still kill you in the verse, off the dome or however. You see what I'm saying? I learned a lot of likeness with rock and people that became Rakim babies in that sense of the word. Me, guys like Nas, Black Thought, you know what I mean? That's really deep lyricists. You know, word for word, rhymes inside of rhymes. I used to mimic LL, you know, and LL is one of my favorites. So I can't put it in a 3 or 5, man. I started the 70s with Busy B and those guys. That was different time zones. So when we when you get to the sauce now, we talking the top 5. You cannot do that in just 2024. You got to go to 19 in the 70s and say who was for that year, that era. Then we get to the 80s. Then we get to the 90s. You get what I'm saying?
I got an answer. But let me ask you this. With you being a hip hop baby, which you are.
You asking me?
In a studio of music. If you want me to,
yes, sir.
If you want to be interviewed, K-Dub, tell me to interview you too, so I can do it both. I got you. Just hold on, Dub. We gonna get you too. I'm gonna let you answer it too, Dub. Let him answer, then I'm gonna let you answer. So, what was it that gave us? I'm gonna quote you. It gave us lines like. Can you visualize perfection in a Section 8 crib in a yard full of ghetto kids? Now, what made you spit like that? Because you came and put the hood. When I heard that, I said, "Oh my God!"
Yo,
I'm looking around. Like, is he standing out here with us? So, what made you say, "Man, I'm finna take it to the streets with my hip hop"?
One of my first rhymes, man. Shouts out to my partner and neighborhood brother right across the street, man. Since I come out my mama, Darian Williams, man. I didn't start a solo rapper. By the time I was in the 4th grade, 9 years old, I caught my glitch and said, "Okay, that's it." I had heard the Sugar Hill Gang. My uncle used to play what's my man name, man? Blowfly all the time and rap that in my ear since a kid. Rest in peace, my uncle James Donald Johnson Jr., which was my granddaddy, Jr. James Donald Johnson Sr. Good Bleed is where I got my name from. World War II veteran. I'm born on D-Day, June 6th. So this is my whole life. You understand? So by the time 1983 rolled around, Run DMC had came out. So I'm hearing and getting, you know, shouts out, rest in peace to Wicked Ricky from Nucleus. Jam on it. I'm hearing these records and I'm catching on. It came Jam on and all that was like cyberspace back then. Then Run DMC came with the same title album. And Versus Hard Times, Rock Box used to be my favorite hip hop song in the world. But we had a poetry teacher in the 4th grade, and she was teaching us how to write haiku poem, which is just 3 lines, 3 sentences. You see what I'm saying? Simple thought. So my mother taught me bits and pieces of poetry from Dr. Seuss up. My auntie George Johnson Davis, you see what I'm saying? She would write poetry for me and my uncle. You see what I'm saying? My uncle James Donald Johnson Jr., his brother taught me drums. congos and bongos, you know, from the inside of my mother. By the time I came out, about 4 years old, I could play a whole set. But saying to say this, with that self, my first tape and hip hop tape that was mine, tapes, was the Run DMC self-titled album. My mother bought that for me on the birthday. And in that sense of the word, versus the commercialized song, Hard Times, Sucker MCs, and Rock Box, the first hip hop, and for the community, hip hop, rap record that was on MTV. Rappers that was on the Sugar Hill Gang and all that wasn't on MTV, but was Run DMC. Well, having that record, they had a record called Wake Up on that. And Ron was saying, when I woke up this morning and jumped out of my bed, I had some really fresh stuff going through my head. I had to turn in some poetry or something in elementary school. And I started with that. Now, what I did was translate what was going on in my family and the community and made it my own thing. And that particular poem made it to a poetry book from all the elementary schools in our area and made it to our state's capital, the state capital of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I felt like if that could reach the state capital, ain't no telling what I could do in time. Yeah, so that was my jump off. And I felt like, okay, it's something to this. Louisiana is called a dream state, y'all. You can stay here and dream forever. You can turn that dream into a reality. Like Too Short said, you got to turn that dream to the real McCoy. That became my life, and I've been doing that ever since. Absolutely.
That's real dope. K-Dub, who your
Yeah,
top
I mean, ask me a question. I mean, you know, I thought I was co-host. I mean,
who your top three? I want you to tell me your top three. If you don't do nothing else the rest of the interview, who your top? Who influenced you?
Who my top what?
Top three rappers. Who influenced you?
For me, personally, it wasn't rappers. It was more like producers that really inspired me. And you know, it might piss a lot of people off. I ain't trying. You know what? I'm looking at yesterday, boy. You done did that shit with country, man. Motherfucker gonna be mad. Hey, my top inspired. I'm gonna tell you this. Fuck rappers. Cause ain't no rappers really inspired me. My top producers, I give it Pimp C.
Okay.
Trackster.
Okay.
It's more than top three. That's what I'm saying. I give it like
three though.
Yeah, I can't put it in the box.
I give it Pimp C.
Right.
Legendary Trackster. My nigga Wild Style. My nigga Soundmaster T.
There we go.
And my nigga KX Illa.
So they the
hear me?
They
Like,
the ones who made you want to start rapping.
They really showed me love and was never stingy with the game. You hear me?
Yeah,
to the point where I could get up with I can get up with Young Bleed.
K-Dub, you missing the question. I didn't say who was nice to you. I said who inspired you. It's people that inspired me. I
showed me the game.
Oh, okay. Back to bleed. So, now you.
I ain't getting the question. Matter of fact, hold on, Bleed. Hold on. What's the question? What was the question?
Look, let me say this for the record too.
For real, you answered it.
Let me say this for the record in a time frame. So coming from the 70s to the 80s. Look, I say this to answer your trilogy. I gave you one. So from the 70s into the 80s, I can give you a plethora. I can't put it in a box. I can go Daddy Kane, the KRS-One, the LL. Rock became that pivot and that golden age of hip hop. Okay, so look. So we coming from the golden age. Rakim was my pivot out of some of the greatest rappers. He was my pivot. But coming into the 90s, you know, DOC, Ice Cube, and Tupac became that pivot. And then I'm breaking it down in three ways, three dimensions, and three codes.
Answer this question.
Was
it the Death Row Tupac for you, or the Tupac before Death Row?
Both Tupacs. I'm a Gemini too. I'm June 6th. Pac being June 16. That's how deep I studied Pac. So when I'm coming to that 9 as far as the pivot of music and hip hop, Pac took it the farthest. You can't come back after your death. We could battle all
I
day.
ain't know if you was
A lot of
talking
people
about
battle.
inspirational motherfuckers who
Let
really
me finish this, Doug, before I forget, my brother. And look, and for the South. So I'm taking you East Coast, West Coast, even though Pac being the East Coast born.
Right.
Down South, Scarface of all times. You see what I'm saying? If I could put those three in a box, I can go Curtis Blow and I can go Cool Mo D. It don't stop with me. But far as the person that took it to that height for me, starting with Busy B, you see what I'm saying? Cool Mo D and so on and so forth, the Sugar Hill Gang. Rod took it and finalized the game for us, the East Coast, and the greatest you could do it lyrically. Tupac picked it up from after that and did it the greatest you could do it lyrically, hip hop and R&B. For as the East Coast to the West Coast conjoining the worlds. But in that South, the guard of the game to me, and then shouts out to my big brother Brad, man. Scarface is one of the greatest. Dre 3000, Devin the Dude, I can go on and on before it's pivots. If I can put 3 pivots. And the DOC, I can't forget, King T. You know what I mean? Like I said, you get me started, I go on and on for days.
I get a real hip hop head. But
can I say something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
One thing I didn't know y'all meant like who really like, you know what I mean? But when
the spokesperson, Doug,
like
not the guy that's making the beat.
My inspiration.
Listen. You said producers, and I'm with you there. But what he asking is the spokesperson that made you want to pick up the pen and the mic to talk, not to make the beat. Hey, you wanted to speak on.
That locked me in the room.
I asked you in plain English. I said, "Who are the 3 rappers that inspired you?" And you said,
"It wasn't rappers, though. It was producers."
So don't tell me you don't understand the question.
I do.
You
I didn't understand the question. It was you asked me rappers. It was 3 producers.
Exactly. That's what he just did.
It was 3 producers that locked me in the room.
It ain't no problem though, Doug.
When I say
but this the thing. Look, Doug. Let me say this, Doug. Even though they inspired you for this musically, but who made you want to say something and write something down? What made you want to talk and speak on it is what we asking you. Somebody you had to listen to pick up your pen and create your craft and master your craft. Who was those guys? Because you could have just as well been a producer. You hear what I'm saying?
Dre, Pimp C.
There we go.
Okay. That's absolutely.
Good list too. That was the question. So
Bushwick, my nigga Bushwick. And he'll wrestle me until I tell him you my favorite rapper. Me and Bushwick used to fight. Bushwick will wrestle me down, and B says my witness. He will wrestle me until I say, "You're my favorite rapper, man."
And that was one of my guys in real life too. Rest in peace, Bushwick, man.
Have you ever fought Bushwick, Young Bleed? Have you ever wrestled Bushwick?
No, look.
Hey, Doug, I got to tell you something. As far as being a co-host, you will be called into human services after this interview is over. I mean, into human resources. After this interview is over.
Yo,
and it won't be good.
Hey, I'll share y'all real quick.
Go back to it.
I don't even care, man.
Right on, right. Look. Let me say this, Doug. On the in between for the record. For what you at? And the coincide. Hey, a true Chi-Town story. Bushwick was my guy. He looked out for my little brother in Houston years ago. Then the first time we met in the physical flesh, he had called me a month or 2 prior to this situation. And he was trapped up there in Gary, Indiana. So I had to call him Wild 100. You know, shouts out to my man Side and Know You up there. You know what I'm saying? Not Triple Stage Darkness. You know, my guys up there. Psychodrama. My guys up there, you already know it. Twister, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, and Psychodrama. And man, Side is super cool, and I'm cool with Buck. But more cooler with Side and Know You. So I had to call Side and Know You to get Bushwick situated up there. And he rested in the Wild 100s, and I was able to come up there and do a show with him. I forget where we was in Chicago, but it was a situation where they didn't have his money. And me and my guys, shouts out to my man Gino out there in South Bend, Indiana. And we was 3 deep in the club with some Italians or some Mexicans, and they ain't have his money. Me meeting him in a physical form.
You owe Bushwick some money?
Oh no, he just froze up.
Bushwick always want to wrestle me for free.
Hey, let me finish, Doug. Hey,
there we go.
Let me finish. So we in this club in Chicago, downtown Chicago, and me meeting Bushwick for the first time. My little brother had ran with him in Houston. He had looked out and saved my brother's life one night. So it's funny how things come around. And that's what he would say to me before the night went in. But we in the club, and Bushwick refused to leave that club because they didn't have his money. But he was up there by himself. I'm being from the South, he from the South, Gino from Indiana. And he said, Bleed, I need you to stay right here till I get my money. All the crowd had left. The Italian lady or whatever she was and her old man, they in there and it looked like the suns came out, leather jackets and all that. We in some real mob shit. I'm looking at Bushwick, and if you knew Bushwick looked like he had triceps in his hands. Like he ain't had no forearm. That's how short his hands were. You understand? So we stand there. I said, look, man, that lady I'm the type of dude, if you annoy me and keep telling me to leave your club, I'm trying to avoid you. So I went and got way in the corner, had that lady come and say, you got to leave. And they're trying to tell me and my mans to leave. Bushwick said, I don't care what she say, Bleed. I need you to stay right here. So I refused to leave him in that club by himself. And we stayed there till he got his money. And we got out that night and he got in the car. And I said, Bushwick, it's the time to tell you about something you don't know about. It was a time in Houston. You had a situation that took place and you sent my little brother back home. I appreciate that. That's why I stood with you tonight. He said, Bleed, it's funny how things come around. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to my guy, man. Shouts out to Bushwick being this whole entire man. Yeah, through Chicago story. In Chicago, we met face to face, despite we being.
Bushwick wanted to scratch my legs from under me and wrestle. Bushwick wanted to fight and was stronger.
That super strong. I heard it was super strong. But he never wrestled with me like that, Dub. But I heard Bushwick was super strong. Now he looked like he had Popeye on.
And my brother was just talking.
You hit me off. He had Popeye on. But he didn't look like he had 4 arms, man. He was that short. But he had the heart of gold and the heart of a giant, man. He wasn't going to lay down for nothing. I saw that with my own eyes. Yeah.
I got Uncle B should be like, we got Bushwick right here tonight. We throwing a party with Bushwick right now. I'm like, man, I ain't going, man. I ain't trying to wrestle with this nigga tonight. Yeah.
I got another question.
Like real shit. B should be hitting me up like, we got Bushwick right here tonight. Like, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna wrestle
you off, man.
Come on,
interview off. Let me
let answer his question, my brother.
I just want to know. So you had one of the biggest club records out. How you do that there?
Yeah.
Right? So
yes,
when
sir.
I'm doing my homework and getting familiar with some of your stuff I ain't heard yet. I'm listening to all your stuff. And
yes, sir.
I ride with somebody and they like, who is that? Different generation. They're like, he sound like Lil Boosie. And I'm like, what? There's no Lil Boosie without him.
Yo.
So
Yeah, that part. Absolutely.
Who was like some of the first rappers in BR besides you?
Going back to 1985, shouts out to my big brother Wise, man. Wise is a guy I think from New York that moved to Baton Rouge. I had family down here. So the first hip hop record that we had that was a Baton Rouge group was a group called Reality. And we was talking about Wayne Williams and the Missing Kids earlier. I was having this conversation with one of my female cousins last night about how we used to have the milk cartons with the missing kids on the back. Wise and them had the very first record that came out on WXOK which was our AM station that was called Missing Kids. It was the first Baton Rouge hip hop record ever. You see what I'm saying? Beyond the underground. You see what I'm saying? So shouts out to those guys. The bottom posse here again with the Southside Record Crew. We throw up the foes. You know, we put the foes down for the bottom. We throw up the U's for the top. Uptown. I grew in the bottom of South Baton Rouge and the top of South Baton Rouge. You see what I'm saying? Both worlds. But those guys were the first ones that I saw with a 12-inch record or a whole album. That was my neighborhood OGs, right in the back on the back street. So that gave me the potential and the hope to believe that. So I always go back to my origin, me being off the G block, Garfield Street, the west side, and the east side of Garfield Street. Boosie is from Garfield Street across the track. So that's my younger cousin. We are learning time. That's like 9 years younger than me. So if I was rapping in 1983 and he was rapping, he born in 84, that give you a lot of that history right there. So later on, if it wasn't for Silver Slim, you know, which was the OG, I was the young G, and Boosie became the baby gangster for just off our block. It's South Baton Rouge origin for us hip hop.
What you was doing with hold on a second. K-Dub. Dub.
Hello.
What's that noise?
I don't know what the noise is. What's the noise? I hear it.
Come back in. Hold on. Let me bring them back.
Ain't no noise.
No, it's gone. It's gone.
No, that's not me though.
Your bleed is the culprit. There's some type of noise. You don't hear that noise?
Hey.
It's like, is that a fan or something?
No,
Nah, I'm like silent over here.
Nah, but hey, I'm letting y'all do y'all thing. You know, I ain't even asked nothing yet.
It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. So, now.
No, I hear what you talking about. I do hear what you talking about. I hear like a.
I don't know what it is. You was on something with CeeLo too, I believe.
Yeah. CeeLo is my homeboy from middle school. We from the same neighborhood, but we didn't go to the same elementary schools. I meet Lo when maybe I was in between 11 and 12 years old. He about a year older than me. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Lo was my DJ in middle school, but we never did a talent show. We never had turntables. So it'll be years later, 94, I want to say 94, that he started CeeLo Ruckus. I had a tape out that was on radio and the same WXOK, that type of thing. You know what I mean? Just still doing me since a kid up, 9 years old up. Then later on, he started CeeLo Ruckus. Then we will branch eventually into the concentration camp. But yeah, that's the big bro from the same margin, man.
I remember the concentration. Wait, Boosie was part of that too, right?
He came after I left the camp. I was the first. I left the camp. I started the camp. Hold up a minute, Doug, so he could get this clear. Loke had the label, and shouts out to our big brother Lee Time. Lee Time and CeeLo started CeeLo Records. Then I was the third member. We was all homies from the neighborhood and was doing our own thing. Me and Lee Time more so from talent show. Loke wasn't a rapper at the time. He was inspired to be a DJ. But me and Lee Time, and rest in peace to his brother Tyrock. Tyrock was my battle partner in middle school. You know, unfortunately, he lost his life a few years ago, you know, due to some domestic violence and that type of thing. But that we grew together like that. But me and Lee Time didn't go to the same middle school. Loke and Lee Time was more close, and Lee Time was more the producer / rap artist that helped CeeLo start CeeLo Records. But knowing each other, when we started to get off the ground, they came pull me in. Then, you know, years later, I get my deal with Priority, do Master P and No Limit, and do the NWA type of breakup after the birth of the camp. When I was gone, then they brought Booty later. Hold up, Doug. And he became the youngest of the camp. So that part, we come from the same umbrella, but at different times. That part.
And before you got with Master P, though, how you do that was already popping, right?
No.
Yeah, I had a original version, man. We Loke did 2 solo albums. The first one was called Who's Gonna Ride CeeLo. The second was called Whatever. But the third time around, he decided to do more like a compilation because we started to build. I bought Laylo, which is Max Minnelli, Jay Vaughn, and Happy Perez, super producer, into play. That was my younger homeboys. Introduced them, and they came in, and so on and so forth. Your Graw Nitties, my brother Lucky Knuckles, and different people that branched beyond just South Baton Rouge, throughout the city, and even Mississippi to Alabama to Tennessee. So when I started that birthing, it was like a down south Wu-Tang Clan to me. So I say, look, we need a name that solidify everything beyond CeeLo. You know, with me being here again, a Gemini, June baby, my granddad in the World War II, I went back to like the Holocaust and Hitler and the Jews and all that type of scientific discovery. And I passed that idea on to him, and he said, that's perfect for us. At the time, excuse me, you had the boot camp clique in New Orleans, you had the boot camp clique with Buckshots and them guys in New York. So I said everybody was starting to camp out. So I came up with the term concentration camp, and the rest is history.
You know what? That's so dope that you told me that. You know, I'm a history buff, so when I first heard concentration camp, I'm like, oh, why did I think of that? How could they use this?
Yeah, look, a lot of people took it. Hey, let me share this with you too. Going into Priority Records, when we birthed the first concentration camp self-titled album on CeeLo Records. Then once I got a deal, Lo got a deal, a distribution deal with Priority Records. Here again on the strength of Master P. Then we released the second camp album that was called The Holocaust. So for a minute it was boycotted. You know what I mean, by the Jewish jurisdiction in Priority Records. And nobody could explain that. And what I explained to you, I explained that to Brian Turner on down. They pulled that boycott, said this boy know what he talking about. I'm born this way, man. On D-Day, it's not a holiday in June. Your biggest day in June is the day I'm born, D-Day. That's when they shut down World War II and they shut Hitler down. You see what I'm saying? So this is my life. So I just did that with my brothers, and it became history for us hip hop. That part.
Wow, yeah, you just dropped it on us. Shouts out to the streets, man. I'm sorry, man, but I gotta get this in. Y'all hit the like, y'all hit them shares, y'all hit it up. So I gotta know more. So what happened with you and Master P? Like, why we didn't get a follow-up single? Cause like your album seemed like they really weren't pushing the singles. So was your album through No Limit? Like, how did that go?
This is the difference. No Limit became the bridge to Priority Records for me. I always tell people this. Master P broke up my deal. So in the breakup of the camp, he didn't know that at the time. We was going through our differentials. And at the same time, you know, being God blessed, the deal was working out with Priority Records. So when I say I'm the first Ice Cube, when Ice Cube left NWA, he signed solo to Priority Records. That's exactly what I did from the concentration camp. So by the time my own come out, I didn't put my own out like in a selfish way. I had a 10-album template that if I ever got a deal since a kid, that these the titles, I'm always ahead of my time. You see what I'm saying? So whatever, regardless of my life, this is the next album I'm doing. So a lot of people took that personal and the company to think I was saying fuck Master P, fuck CeeLo. That wasn't my resume. You see what I'm saying? I just followed up what I knew I had to do. I can't speak for the next man, but that was my thing. All the way into vintage, rise through the ranks. I just, whatever my next title was for the next 10 years, whatever it displayed on for us with label and distribution company, I just followed my script. So that was the thing. Yeah, so I'm here again.
Y'all ain't ask me nothing, man. I'm like, I don't even feel. I mean, shit.
You ain't letting us finish the question, Doug. I'm gonna come to y'all when I come to the town. The bottom for you. And
Y'all
look,
ain't let
and
me
the
ask
K
no
pack and the
question.
K power, man. Hey, I'm taking the K power from you and the drink, man. Yeah, we putting you on
I
early
know, hey,
retirement.
please. I owe you a whip on my
Yo,
mama grave.
Human
Boy,
resources is waiting on
hey,
I owe Bleed a whip.
the human resources wants to talk to you. They already told.
Hey,
Okay.
That shit you had last
I got
night, Beats.
You have
You gotta
you
ask
got a
real
question you want to
questions,
ask,
man.
Dub, you got a question
we
you
ain't
want to
last
ask?
night. You hear what he's saying to you, huh? Nah, look, y'all, the world got this now. Me and him talked about this last night. When me and K Dub met, we 20 plus years in the make on some real brother
Actually,
shit.
we like
You
damn
know
near
what I
30.
mean?
We
Hey,
damn near 30 now.
okay, let's say that then. So look,
What year,
this where that story come from.
what year, yeah, we about 30.
This like maybe 2005 or 6, Dub, or something like that. Look, he came down to Dallas. I was living in Dallas. Like I say, it's ironic that I got robbed in Dallas. I didn't know the guys that robbed me, but that became my second home. You see what I'm saying? In Houston with family in between. Let me say this, Dub. So look, I'm telling Dub trying to get back to Chicago from Dallas. And I'm like, man, I got a little Honda Civic in the crib. When you move to Texas and Louisiana, we got one license plate on the back. But in Texas, you got to have one on the back, one on the front. I didn't have one on the front. So I'm trying to get him to a taxi cab or to the airport so he can get back to Chicago. I say, bro, I really can't drive my car. But for you and the love you done showed me, we meeting as brothers the first time, I took that chance. And coming right up the block, he watched me get my car taken to the police in Dallas. And he had to take a taxi cab anyway. So when he say he owed me a car, that's what he's talking about, man.
You laughing. I owe you a whip on GDN. I owe you a whip.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You don't know me nothing, my brother, for the record. But that's really happening in our true life. You can't make
But
this
I
up,
got
man.
you, me being me.
Beyond the car. He had a good time the whole time he was in Dallas.
I owe you a whip.
And, you know, I took my chances getting him back home safe, man. Absolutely.
Hey, Bleed, I don't mean to interject. Can I ask you a question, though?
It ain't got shit to do with what we talking.
The NO, look, the NO and Uncle Beast can relate to this. The NO, it's the girl in the NO going through it, man, right now. And the fans, and I'm a fan too. Everybody want to know how you feel about the NO, what's going on in the NO, man, with that
He don't
driver.
give a fuck what's going on.
The driver, can you reflect
No,
on the
let me ask you a question, dog.
Can you reflect on it for us, man?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Hey, Dub, let me ask this question, bro. Hey, no, Dub, let me answer the question.
Hey, Coconut.
Hey, look, for the record, like I say, well, I've been saying this the whole interview. My granddaddy was a World War II veteran. We always frequently visited the Veterans Hospital in New Orleans. My step-papa come along and married my mama years later. He's from the Ninth Ward. So I told Master P on down from the gate, I never had hate or anything for New Orleans because I'm raised by a Ninth Ward New Orleans nigga, man. So I got love for that. So I hate what's going down. One of my partners that's from here that live in Miami right now, shouts out to Russ, woke me up that morning with that situation that took place with those people. So anything, anywhere, I don't dig. I'm like Richard Pryor say, I'm happy for any nigga doing anything. So definitely when it's in the home, sorry, bro. So I can't stand that. That part. God bless the rich. That part.
Hey, but that's what. Hey, the fans want to know the question, man. I'm just, you know, what I'm saying, I'm just asking. Fan, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Hey, inquire what man want to know, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with what Ray Charles said. Mama saying nothing wrong with asking questions, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby.
At all.
Ain't no fans.
Absolutely.
I got.
He family, dog.
Army, we ain't no army. You already know, Bleed. You already know, man. What happened, and that's what it was, man. And
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to all my questions.
I'm done.
Doug, you gotta put the bottom on, baby.
I'm supposed to be close.
But
you know, I'm finna put you in the corner after the interview, man. Yo,
human resources. He got to come to the
human
office.
resources,
But
man. Yeah, they on your neck,
I got
man.
more. So this is a big question. Oh, you know what? Sit back some. Your face is off the screen. Like a little bit. The fan said it. Y'all see him now? Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is a big question, right? This is something I love about you, man. Here it is. Over 20 years since you had your biggest record, How You Do That there. And I just watched you go on tour with Baby Savage, right? I just watched you go on tour.
Right.
And you always working, get some money, right? Now, this is what I don't understand about some artists. So maybe you can clear this up for me. Because I know you hustle and go get it, right?
Yes, sir. You done froze up or something on me, on?
Yeah, the beast don't know. I'm in the cut. I'm in the corner.
Hey,
Waiting on
Dub, let him
somebody
talk.
to say something wrong. Say something crazy.
Dub, look, let him talk because it froze up for a minute. So whatever he said, I couldn't hear. Let me hear.
I know it froze. And when he froze, I'm supposed to pop up like, yeah. I'm waiting on the whole city know what, the whole Midwest know what the fuck I mean when I say that. And you know what? I'm shut up. Let me stop cursing too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because his screen blanked out, Dub. Let him tap back in so we can get to it.
I cursed. Let me stop. Can't
For the
have
record,
me
baby.
go on yourself, man. Because guess what? Somebody fuck with my mans, they fucking with me. Flea, you my brother, you know that. You my brother.
My brother for life, nigga.
We ain't got to talk about it. I ain't got to say nothing else. I ain't going to say nothing else.
Yeah, at all. Yeah, I'm going to say it for you. Yeah, this is, you know, this 30 years in the make, man. We ain't got to talk about it.
And I'm going to sit here and look good. You hear me?
Hey, I ain't top back in yet. He's still wrong, man. I'm looking at it.
Promise I ain't.
I want to get to his last question.
I ain't gonna sit here and say nothing else. Y'all,
hey, let me ask you a question, Doug.